Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are currently rocking a record of 6-2. That's right, the Steelers are on a roll. Russell Wilson is back in action, completing 20 of 28 passes for 207 yards, with one touchdown and no interceptions. Pittsburgh secured a win against the New York Giants, ending the game at 26-18. Now, I know I'll hear a lot about how it's just the Giants, who now stand at 2-6. But let's take a moment to appreciate the win. Winning ugly has somehow gotten a bad reputation lately, especially on social media, but I don't think that should matter. A lot of people are worried about the Steelers this season, but it's not about the players or the roster. The concern has mainly been about the second half of their schedule, which many are calling one of the toughest. But guess what? The Steelers are 6-2, and just to add some excitement, the Baltimore Ravens lost to the Cleveland Browns, keeping Pittsburgh at the top of the AFC North. In the second half of the season, the Steelers will face the Browns twice. While they're not a great team, the Bengals haven't been impressive either, despite Joe Burrow's talent. Honestly, I see Pittsburgh making a strong push for the division title, and at the very least, they're heading toward the playoffs. All right, I don't want to jinx anything. As a Packers fan, I'm just excited to discuss it. It's almost midnight here in Tampa Bay, so I'll keep this brief. If you enjoy our content, please hit that like button and subscribe for daily NFL updates. We post multiple Steelers videos each week, and if we can get this video to 600 likes for that 6-2 start, it would mean the world to me. Now let's dig into the game. It's Monday Night Football, and as Mike Tomlin pointed out at halftime, close games are just part of prime time. I don't want to hear any complaints, especially since the Browns just beat the Ravens. That's why we say any given Sunday. If Pittsburgh had lost tonight and dropped to 5-3, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. They'd have a bye week to rest and regroup before facing Washington in 2 weeks. But here we are at 6-2, and things are looking good for the playoffs. What I really want to see now is a playoff win. Russell Wilson has led the team to back-to-back victories, and even though it's been against two New York teams, let's remember, any game can be a challenge. Tonight, the Steelers had a 6 of 13 efficiency on third downs and totaled 426 yards of offense. It's important to note that people have a strange dislike for ugly wins these days, but look at the Kansas City Chiefs. They've had plenty of those, and they still come out on top. As we look ahead, let's focus on hitting our stride as we approach the playoffs. Now let's talk about what we've seen lately, especially compared to when Matt Canada was the offensive coordinator and Kenny Pickett was the quarterback. With Russell Wilson as QB1, things are looking different. He completed 20 of 28 passes for 278 yards, with one touchdown and no interceptions. Sure, he took 4 sacks, but hey, it was a tense Monday Night Football game, and I'll take any primetime win. Najee Harris is really stepping up too. The Steelers ran the ball 31 times for 167 yards, averaging 5.4 yards per carry. Najee had 19 carries for 114 yards, which is an impressive 6 yards per carry. Jaylen Warren is also coming back strong from his injury, adding 46 yards on just 4 carries. In the passing game, Russell spread the ball around to 8 different receivers. George Pickens led the pack with 4 catches for 74 yards. Van Jefferson also had a solid performance with 4 catches for 62 yards. And let's not forget Calvin Austin, who had 3 catches for 54 yards and a touchdown. Just the other day, we discussed how important it would be to get Calvin more involved now that Russell is the main guy. And guess what? He also had a 73-yard punt return. The Steelers' special teams have been on point this season, whether it's Chris Boswell kicking field goals or big plays like Calvin's. Now let's shift gears to the defense because they were impressive tonight. TJ Watt was on a mission, forcing a fumble and making 7 total tackles, including 2 sacks. Rookie Beanie Bishop made a crucial interception that helped secure the win. What a season he's having. Deshaun Elliott was another standout, with 7 tackles as a fantastic addition from free agency. Joy Porter Jr. contributed with 8 tackles, and Alex Highsmith returned from injury to add 2 sacks. As a team, the Steelers had 4 sacks and an interception, along with a forced fumble. The defense is definitely capable of leading this team to the playoffs, just like last season. If Russell keeps playing well and the defense maintains this level of performance, I have a strong feeling the Steelers could secure a home playoff game and maybe even win it. That's a quick recap for now. We'll dive deeper into everything tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, please hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the game, and I'll catch you soon.